LEVON ARONIAN just pulled off the most disrespectful positional grind in modern chess history. I am talking about a game where ARONIAN systematically dismantles Javikir Sindarov piece by piece, turning a balanced game into a complete structural nightmare. If you want to understand how Super GMS exert pressure when there is absolutely nothing on the board, this is the masterclass you have been waiting for. Let's get into the deep dive. The bishop c4 opening is the hallmark of a player looking for early, active development. ARONIAN isn't here to play for a dry draw. By placing the bishop on c4, he aims directly at the f7 weak point, forcing black to respond to the pressure immediately. It is a classical approach, but in ARONIAN's hands, it becomes a psychological weapon that challenges black to prove they know their theory down to the last digit. Notice how ARONIAN refuses to panic when Sindarov plays knight a5. This is a common irritant in the Italian game, threatening the bishop on c4. A weaker player might retreat the bishop immediately, but ARONIAN understands that his knight on c3 is better placed for the central fight. He is baiting the trade. He wants the structural clarity that comes after the exchange, knowing his superior understanding of the resulting endgame will be the deciding factor. Queen f3 is an aggressive decision. By bringing the queen out, ARONIAN eyes the f7 square and prepares to exert pressure if the knight indeed decides to take the bishop. It's a move that says, "I am not afraid of your complications." He is setting the stage for a game where he dictates the tempo, forcing black to constantly defend rather than initiate their own proactive plans. Pawn b3 is a prophylactic masterpiece. It prevents any annoying threats against the c4 pawn and sets up the bishop on b2, which will later become a monster on the long diagonal. This is why ARONIAN is a legend. He makes moves that look innocuous on the surface, but are actually part of a massive, long-term strategic plan to squeeze the life out of his opponent's position. Castle queenside. This move shifts the entire complexion of the game. Now we have opposite side castling, which signals an all-out war. ARONIAN is signaling that he is going to throw his kingside pawns forward. When you castle on opposite sides, the game becomes a race. Whoever gets their attack in first wins. ARONIAN is betting that his structural integrity will hold up long enough to launch his own offensive. Pawn g4 is the starting gun. ARONIAN begins his assault. This is high-level engine-like play, pushing the pawn to create a blockade and prepare for a potential breakthrough on the king side. Sindarov needs to be extremely careful here. Every move now carries the risk of opening lines that will favor White's army. The pressure is mounting and the tension is absolutely palpable. Pawn h5. The exclamation mark is earned here. This is a classic hook in the pawn structure. By pushing this pawn, ARONIAN fixes the king side. He is essentially forcing black to deal with a permanent weakness. This move alone shows the gulf in class between a top 10 player and the rest of the field. He is creating a structural prison for the black king, leaving Sindarov with nowhere to hide. Pawn h6 is an absolute dagger. By pushing the pawn to h6, ARONIAN disrupts the entire defensive formation of the black pieces. This forces the bishop into an awkward position and allows ARONIAN to start maneuvering his pieces into the holes created by this advance. It's not just about the attack anymore. It's about making the opponent's position so cramped that they literally choke on their own pieces. Queen takes f5. This capture is clinical. ARONIAN removes the defender of the king's side, ensuring that his advantage is now backed by material and positional superiority. Notice the precision. He didn't just grab a pawn. He liquidated the position into an endgame that he knows is winning. It is this level of calculation that separates the grandmasters from the elites. Rook takes h7. This is the liquidation point. ARONIAN is simplifying the position, removing all counterplay and heading straight for the kill. Sindarov is fighting for his life, but against ARONIAN's technical precision, there is simply no way out. The rook exchange leads directly to a transition where white's minor pieces dominate the board, effectively ending any hopes for a black comeback. Knight e8 is a beautiful fork. ARONIAN is showing off now. The threat is immediate, forcing the queen to move and putting the black position under terminal stress. This is exactly what we call grandmaster-level conversion. He is not just winning. He is choreographing a beautiful endgame finish that showcases the power of the knight when it reaches its ideal square. Knight takes e4, the final move. With the capture of the pawn, Sindarov realizes the game is completely over. The endgame conversion was a masterclass in efficiency. LEVON ARONIAN proves once again why he is one of the most respected players in the world. He navigated the complexity, kept his cool, and executed a flawless plan from start to finish. An absolute clinic in chess strategy. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Chess 64 Elite Academy right now for more elite chess content.